Next day, they decided to go to visit the Georgia beach. Visiting it needed a special permission, a thing he can't get with a little extra money. It's beautiful beach and he wanted Wine to see it. Holding her hand, he gently guided her toward his favorite part of the beach. He came here whenever he wanted some alone time, but this place provided the selection he seek. He wouldn't have thought anyone here or even talk about this place, but with Wine he is different. He wanted to share this place with her. He wanted to show her everything he enjoyed. Wanted to share everything favorite place of his with her. Looked at that, he excited voice pulled him out of his thought. He looked at her to see her pointing at the hug rock, pulling together. I want to climb on that. He had to juggle on that. Circling his hand around her waist, he rested his palm on her round belly. Maybe next time I will join you then. Taking out the mat from the bag which he had packed, he spread it under the shade of tree. Sit here and relax, helping her to sit down on the mat. He sit beside her. Is your feet better today? She nodded her head. Yesterday all the walking had made her feet achy and swell. He massage was able to chase away all the achy. Shifting near her leg, he pulled her feet on his lap, making her lie back. He started giving her feet a gentle massage. I said it's fine today, he protested and tried to pull her feet back. I know, but all the walking now wouldn't have been good for your feet, so as I said, relax. She complied, and in silence they both allowed the security of the surrounding and wash over them. As soon as the moment passed, she asked suddenly, I want you to know about your past. I know there is something in your past which made you the man you are today. Wine looked in his eyes. Share with me, she pleased. He stared at her for a long time. Should he? It's a part of his life. He has kept her well hidden. Even for her, he had never wanted her to know about his past. But now, is he willing to share his past? Will knowing about his past help her understand him better? Will she finally start trusting him? He doesn't have answer to all that. But she realized he is willing to talk about his past with her, something he hadn't wanted to do before. By pulling her feet from her lap, she sat in front of him. He focused on her again. He took her hand in his. I am willing to talk to you about my past. Why and what do you want to know? Everything. He nodded. Has Jimin told anything about my past to you? She shook her head. He was glad. He wouldn't have liked that. Jimin was the one of few people who knew about his past. You know my mother is alive, he asked, and by the shock looked at her life, he knew she has no idea about his mother. Your mother alive? I always thought that. I know she was never around and naturally you thought she is no more, but she is very much alive and living a supposed blissful life with her third husband in the Mexico. She gasped. Third, yes, she and my father never got along. Constant fight, breaking, they were always each other throat. That's why only prevalent memory I have to them. I have never seen them doing anything else but fight. And then my father died in the car accident when I was 15. I guess they loved me in their way. And maybe that's why it's hurt when he died and my mother married someone else. I always used to think I hate them, but no, I hated their fight. I hated they both hate each other. I hate the fact other kids were going on vacation, visiting park, you making happy, beautiful memory, and I wasn't. I had none. He finally lifted his eyes, which till now was fixed on her hand, to look at his wife. He saw her crying, brimming in the tears. Don't feel bad for me, Vine. It's all a long time ago, and I am sharing this with you to gain my sympathy. I don't need any excuse for how I've been treated you. I am sharing my past with you because you asked, and I feel comfortable sharing it with you. Lifting his hand, he wiped a single tear off rolled down her cheek. Come on, Vine, it's not that sad. There are many kids in the world whose parents not get along, and I was just one of them. I stopped caring about it long time ago. Only what bothers is my mother behavior since my dad demise. Two marriage since then. He shook his head. But that not the end, he continued. Once I believed myself in love with a girl. He saw the hurt in her eyes. But he has to continue, has to over with this. I thought I loved her, but soon I got to know she was involved with one of my colleagues, and when I confront her, she blamed everything on me. She said I didn't spend enough time with her, I didn't love her as she deserved. And I guess she was right with me. It was with my work first, everything else come next. I just not capable of loving anyone. I didn't love her too. I just believe I did. When she left me, I was actually relieved, and I knew whatever I felt for wasn't love. He lifted her hand to drop a kiss on her palm. But that day in the hospital, when you told me to leave, when you said you were leaving me for good, I was shattered. The feeling of sadness was greater than anything I had ever felt, and I have to stop you from leaving me. I just had to. I was ready to do anything to stop you from leaving. I don't know what love is, fine, but just know that you mean more to me than anyone ever had in my life. Do you understand me? She just couldn't pass anything through the lump on her throat. I want to go back to the hotel, came her thin choke voice. He nodded, understanding that she will need time to process everything, and he shared today. Standing up, he gently pulled her up. By the time they reached their hotel room, he had gone in little impatient all the way as to hotel. She had remained quiet, and he doesn't know what to make her silence. Does she think he is broken to spend her life with? When I am no longer the man I was in the past, I am trying to change. Before he can complete his sentence, his wife soft collided with him. He looked down to see her sewing the chest. All the irritation and fear was replaced by concern. You wasn't lying about the past, where you in took time to process what she was referring to. His arm around her tightened, he smiled, and he understood what exactly she was asking. Yes, that part was very much true. I don't know what love is, but what I felt for Lana was nothing compared to what I feel for you. That was her name, she asked in a soft voice. Yes, the moment he had said about his ex, she had felt her heart beating into pieces. But when he said she meant more to than her ex ever had, she felt all the broken pieces melding and coming alive. This should be enough, right? He need her in his life. Can't imagine his life without her. That should be enough. She smiled, a genuine smile in her last few months. Yes, it's enough for her. She doesn't need his of the love. She need this. She need his arm around her when she isn't. She need him to spend time with her. She need him to put his work before her. She need this man who say he care about her more than he had ever cared about anyone. She need this man who say he cannot imagine his life without her. She can do version of him. Yes, she certainly can. Pulling herself away from him, she looked up at him, standing on her toes. She touched his lips, giving him a lovely kiss. When she pulled away, she saw his burning eyes. She blushed. When you kiss me like this, I can't help but what to do more than just kissing. We can do more than just kissing, she said, her hand bending his neck to run his soft hair. Surprise looked in his wife eye. Are you sure? When I told you yesterday I don't want you to think. She kept her finger on his lips. I know, for now I want you to. He smiled. If you said, he said, making her laugh, which ended soon as he took a longing. He spent the whole night. How much he missed.